Hello. Good evening. I'm not expecting anybody on, but if you are watching me live, then come and say hi and hit the heart button so I know that you're here, because it is late, because we've just finished our Zoom with the lovely Rachel, who showed the last session of the convention, and all I can say is, wow. There's so much information going around my head. It's just unbelievable. Honestly, it was a good night, and so much information, so much training, and yeah, all I can say is if you've been watching me and you're intrigued about coming on board and doing this with me, then just put the word explore in the comments and I'll get into your inbox and we can have a chat, because it is just absolutely amazing, the opportunity with Unique. So I am on late, I am doing my skincare. I know a lot of people who was on the Zoom have already done their skincare, because they did their skincare and got into their pyjamas, but I always do my skincare just before I go to bed. I'm just that lazy in a way, because I like to do my skincare. It's the last thing I do at night. So yeah, so I'm not expecting any of you to come on, but hopefully you've had a good Saturday. While I was on the convention, watching the convention, something bit me on my face, and that's just come up in the last 20 minutes. I think these little gnat things that are biting the hell out of me, I think I might get those little wristbands that are supposed to have propellant on them to propel these little things that come round and bite me. Has anybody else got those little things? I don't know what they're called. Mosquito prevent, I don't know what they're called, but has anyone else used them? Are they any good? Because that was one, and look, they still, you know, I'm left with the marks. They just sort of really scar me. So yeah, not so good. So yeah, been interesting, and the skincare training was absolutely mind-blowing as well. So I should be dropping the hints and tips that I've learnt tonight on that to you guys as well, because the thing is, in the beauty industry, in the network industry, you never stop learning, which is what I love. You know, I might be a mature lady ending her 50s and going into her 60s, but I still love learning. I love all the things you can learn. So yeah, I just absolutely love it. And the one thing I learnt tonight, you know how I pause between my serum and my moisturiser to make sure this is all, each stage has basically dried up before the next stage. Every single stage of your skincare, you need to do that. And I thought it was just the serum and the moisturiser you needed to pause. But no, you need to pause between each stage so that your skin basically absorbs all of it and it penetrates down in, because it's not that they're not going to work, because they are, but what happens, and I didn't know this, hand on heart, genuinely didn't know this, that if you pile on your skincare too quickly, the next layer you put on is watering down the previous layer that you just put on. So it's basically watering it down, and you don't want it to water it down. So like with the oil, you want that to go in, penetrate, dry on the surface before you put the next layer on, because then each stage is actually going down into the layers of the skin and it's not being watered down. So that is something I learned today on the training on convention. But we have got a learning hub, which in the 6 years I've been with Unique, when I first signed up with Unique, yes, we went into Facebook groups, there was information to find, but now we have more resources. But what I love is the fact that corporate themselves have done so much with their app that it's not just for newbies. It's for people like myself who's been with Unique for no matter how many years. There is so much on the learning. I'd love to show you it, but I'm using my phone, so I might come live and talk to you about it, and might give you some insight on what is available, because I know when I clicked that button, yes, I was scared. Yes, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but that shouldn't be what holds you back. It should give you that opportunity to do things, whether you fear it or not. And we've got told tonight about the Learning Hub. Now, I know I have been popping in and out of there quite a bit because we have got onboarding. We got new starters on guide on there. There is just so much training and resources on the Learning Hub that Unique has provided for us. So I will be going back in there, and I will be starting afresh. I'm not going back. I'm not starting from scratch, but I am going back to basics. I'm going to go through everything the corporates put on there, because I think it helps to refresh your mind and it helps to strengthen my why more. Because, as I said, when I first joined up, my why was to hi Janet, how are you? Come and say hi. Oh, she's gone. Obviously you didn't come and say hi. It's late. I don't expect anyone to come on anyway. What was I saying? Menopausal brain fog is a real thing, especially when you've got so much going around your head as well. But yeah, I shall be going back, and you'll be seeing more hints and tips and things. But corporate is doing everything for us, and we've got a lovely community that is building. You know, I love and look forward to my blitzes, my Zoom with Rachel every day, apart from Saturdays, which I know today's Saturday, but she opened her Zoom up because of convention. But normally Saturday is a day off, so we don't do Zooms on a Saturday. But from Monday to from Sunday to Friday is when we do our Zooms twice a day. And to be honest, and Rachel has said this, and lots of others have said it, network marketing is great because you can build up your own business, but it can also be very lonely if you don't have the right community behind you. And I have found in this last few years that I've been hooked up with Rachel. Rachel's nothing to do with me. I'm not part of her upline or downline. I'm basically a side sister. So what Rachel does, she helps so many people, not just people on her team, which I think is absolutely great. And sometimes she gives us the nudge that we need. So yeah, yeah. So I will be showing more of that for you. So I'm just pausing because I'm just letting this. It'll take a little bit longer because I'm letting each layer basically dry before I put the next layer on. So instead of my lives being about 5-10 minutes, they're probably going to be more close to 20. But I'm just going to massage it in and then just let it dry. So I may not even finish all of my skincare on live if I want to cut the live short. Because I need each layer to basically dry before I put the next one on. So I've got one more layer to go on, which is my overnight mask. Now, the beauty oil, a lot of the girls in the chat were saying, oh, I put my beauty oil only on at night when my skin is doing its replenishing, which is what I do. Now, I know there's other ladies who use this during the day. There's other ladies, like I've done it myself, put it a little drop into my BB cream to give me a little bit more hydration with my BB cream. So there's lots of uses for the beauty oil, but mainly it was said the beauty oil should go on at night, because your skin does all the replenishing at night, because it works its hardest at night, which I've told you before. This works so hard at night, so that's good. So yeah, so I've got lots of ideas floating around my head on why I want to stream. I was talking about my why, wasn't I? That was when I first started. I came on board for skincare. Everybody has their own personal why, and I'm going to be sharing some stories as well, guys, on my news feed, on my profile, on other ladies who have been with Unique and why they signed up and what Unique has done for them. So you can see that so many of us have different reasons why we sign up with Unique. And my main reason 6 years ago was for skincare, because my skin needed help. But my why has shifted a lot, and listening to the stories of Supriya, how Supriya has helped so many individuals, and yeah, they've only been around 10 years, but I didn't know that the Supriya website has had 13 million views since it was launched. So people are Googling for child sexual abuse. People are looking for help and guidance, and it's there on Supriya. So if you know somebody who, or you yourself, are looking for help, then please go and have a look at Supriya. Click on my Linktree. It's the second one down, and everything on there is free. So go and have a look and tap yourself in to the free online webinars and things that can help you. And if it's not for you, but you know somebody who's looking, then please pass that information on. Just tell them to go to saprea.org, saprea.org, because the resources are there for them. So yeah, that's dried really quick. So it doesn't take long, it just goes in. So yeah, pause in between your layers, and then you're not watering it down. If you do need any help with skincare, or you're not sure what your skin type is, again, I can do a free skincare consultation for you. We can find out your skincare. We can talk about what it is that you want to achieve with your skin. We can talk about about your budget, because I know skincare is an investment, guys. I can put my hand on my heart and tell you I know it's an investment. But skincare, you have to look at the quality of a skincare routine, because at the end of the day, yes, there's products out there that you can get really cheap, but you've got to look at the bigger picture. Like, for instance, how often are you going to have to purchase your night cream or your moisturiser or your cleanser? Because sometimes cheaper means that you use more of the product and probably don't see much of a result, where the quality of the product, you use less and you see the result, and you end up having not to refill or replenish your supply that often. and we can talk about that as well. So if you do want a skin consultation, by all means just put skin in the comments and I will get into your inbox and we can have a chat. We can arrange a time to have a chat when you're free and I'm free, so we're not rushing through it, and we can sit and have a conversation, and I can find out your skin type for you as well. I can do the same for a colour match for you, or for you, if you're not sure what shade of makeup will suit you. So yeah, because I just love to help, guys, and that is where my why has shifted, because I've seen the impact that feeling better inside does on the outside. And if you can build your confidence up, you can push yourself out of your comfort zone and do the things that scare you, but work towards your goals or your dreams, because you've got that confidence under your belt. And confidence is not something that we're born with. Confidence is like a muscle, like an exercise. You have to work it to strengthen it, and you strengthen it and you get better results. So I'm going to take my gummies. I'm just going to pop these in. If you want information on the gummies, guys, just let me know and I will give you the information on the gummies. But I know this is late and I know I've been on quite a while, so I'm just going to pop these in and I'm going to say goodnight. So if you want more information, comment on here or DM me and I will get into, and I will reply to you. If you want to know more about the gummies, the collagen, any of the skincare, any of the makeup, then just comment the word that you're interested in on here, and then I will get into your inbox. So I'm going to put these in and I'm going to say goodnight. Good time check, it's 11:20 UK time in the evening, and I will see you tomorrow, guys. Take care and good night.